Hello and welcome to Roanoke Hobby and Electronics. In this video we're going to open up the Raspberry Pi 3 and put it in a case and check out a first look at the Raspberry Pi 3. So as probably most people have heard by now, Raspberry Pi Foundation announced a new model, the Raspberry Pi 3, with the much awaited feature of onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And I ordered one on the first day they were available, and it just came in this weekend. So we're going to unbox it and put it in the case and just take a quick first look at the Raspberry Pi 3. So here we have the package. I ordered mine from the Pi Hut. So you can see it came by Royal Mail here. And we're going to get the box opened up. And I went ahead and ordered it with the SD card. And let's get this here on the camera. Got the nice anti-static packaging here. And there you have the Raspberry Pi 3. At first glance, it looks, of course, very much like the Raspberry Pi 2. The same GPIO pins, same configuration with the USB and Ethernet port. But up here in the corner, the first thing you'll notice is we now have the onboard Wi-Fi antenna. That is the spot where the LEDs lights were, so those have been moved down here. And we'll flip it over, and very much the same. The one thing I have noticed is the slot here for the SD card on the B Plus and the Pi 2 had a little spring action where you push it in, you felt the spring push back and it kind of click into place. And on at least the one that I got, that doesn't seem to be there. It just slides in and you just come to a stop, and it's in place. While we're looking at the this side of the board, this shiny little chip here, I think, is the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth integrated right onto the board there. So that's the other thing that you'll notice if you compare it with the Pi 2. The display port and the camera port are the same. And the case that I like to use is the Pimoroni Ninja. And with the Model 3, if you've got one of the B Plus Raspberry Pi cases, you're going to run into a little problem with layer 3 because the Wi-Fi antenna and the LEDs are going to bump into the plastic on layer 3. I did notice today on the Pimoroni site they do have a new set of cases that fit the Pi 3 along with the Raspberry Pi 2 and B Plus. So if you already have a case, you may or may not run into some issues with where the Wi-Fi antenna is placed. So we'll just do a quick little slideshow here. Here's the Ninja from Pimoroni, and get all the layers out. and kind of sort through those. They're numbered there in the corner, 0 through 8. And you put 0, 1, and 2 together. Well, before you do that, you need to peel off the the protective plastic coating. You got to be a little bit careful with that. If you peel too quick, you might break. Some of the layers are a little fragile. But you get layer 0, 1, and 2, and then place the Pi inside. And there in the lower left corner, you see I had to take a pocket knife and carve out some of the plastic to make room for the antenna. And you get the rest of the layers in place, and then get the plastic screws started. And once you got them all the way through, then you tighten down the nuts with the little plastic tool that's included. And the other thing you have to take into consideration is the Pi 3 takes a 2.5 amp power supply, and it just so happens I had one of those already in place. So you get the Pi 3 in the case, and get the SD card in there and boot it up. And here's a screenshot. And right off the bat, the first couple of things I do, I like to have a black background, and I like the menu bar on the bottom. And we'll just take a quick little look how you can do that. You go into Preferences, Appearance Settings, and then here's where you can change the position either on the top or on the bottom, and change your background color and your text color. So of course, if you change the background color to black, you got to change the text color to something other than black so that you can actually see it. There we go. And so, there's the Wi-Fi. And it's got it configured. I've got it connected to the Wi-Fi here in the lab. And the other thing, just while we're taking the first look here, the other thing that will be different, of course, what you'll want to go into Preferences and Raspberry Pi Configuration, and expand the file system on the SD card. Change the password if you want, change the host name, especially if you got more than one Raspberry Pi on your network. You'll want to change the default host name. Enable the interfaces that you want to use, especially SSH, and if you're going to be using the other interfaces. But under the localization tab, of course, you're going to want to, if you're in the US or the UK, you want to set that. Set your time zone, set your keyboard. If you're in the US, you want to select a US keyboard. But the new thing that you'll see here now, and this is the most recent version of Raspbian that I copied down, and that's what's going to come on the SD card. You're now going to have a Wi-Fi country setting, and you're going to want to click on that and select the correct country where you're going to be using the Raspberry Pi for the Wi-Fi settings. So that's the other thing that is new. So that's it for just the first look. We're going to probably do some more videos on the Raspberry Pi Zero, and maybe do something else with the Raspberry Pi 3. We'll come up with a new project. So if you happen to stop by roanokhobby.info, check out the blog, and we also have an online shop. And if you stop by in the month of March, you can use the discount code shown here on the screen to get 10% off any purchase on roanokhobby.info. So thanks for visiting, and if you find the videos useful and informative, subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon with some new videos.